Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 22nd episode of Toji no Miko. And in the last episode, it was quite an eventful episode, to say the least. You had Hiyori, with a little bit of help from Yukari, fighting off Tagitsu, which she actually did pretty well, considering Takiri was inside of her. But as Yukari pointed out, Hiyori is stronger with the fusion of Ichikishima than Tagitsu is with the fusion of Takiri. So that kind of gave her the upper hand. Although later on, it kind of seemed like maybe Tagitsu kind of threw the fight a little bit because so she could have a chance to just take over Hiyori at a moment of weakness is kind of what it seemed like. But anyway, for the time being, that was a victory. And we got to see her fight against Konami, which Konami's been waiting for this now. Now that Hiyori has fused with a god, she might be at Konami's level to put up a decent fight. And, well, maybe not. I mean, it was an okay fight, but I think it was obvious Konami was going to win. Being able to cut through lightning and all that. So, yeah, of course, it ended on a sad note with he looked like Hiyori had been consumed by Tagitsu again, but hopefully that's not a permanent thing and things can work out in the end. That's all we can really hope for. So let's get into it and hope things do work out. 3, 2, 1, play. Turn that volume a smidge. Okay. Yeah, you have all of them inside of you now, including Hiyori, I think. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Please kill her. That's acceptable as well. Just tell her to go F herself. You've outlived your usefulness, pawn. Now go away. I said leave. Who do you think you are? You've just been fired. Get that through your head. I just told you, you're no longer useful. Yeah, get wrecked. I hate her so much. I'm glad. I want to see her head fly, but this is good too. As long as it's getting wrecked in some fashion, I'll accept it. Oh yeah, last episode I think we also had Yomi disappear. Probably not dead. At least they acted like she wasn't dead yet. And we learned just how much Konami holds back in all the fights because she's at a whole nother level herself above everyone else. Which is probably why she's so obsessed with fighting, because she really doesn't have real fights. She has curb stomps. So she really wants a good opponent. Which, yeah, does explain a lot for her fighting fetish. But yes, I have confidence that the good guys will prevail over Tagitsu. Or Katana Maidens. Mist. It must be her mother dream world thing. Has she abandoned you? Place is a lot sadder with just Konami in it. Probably clean up a little bit, Konami. God, things aren't looking that good. Not quite the morning sun you were probably expecting to see. Emergency call. I'm sure. I think it's bad. Yeah, that's why she was cut off. I mean, you could have suspected. Just go to wherever the evil is. It would. Well, yeah, but I told you this is kind of their job. That's the question. Well, that's good. Probably was. Well, she's, you know, best Toji, so. I'll take all of it, please. I don't know Konami so well. I'm sure that makes her feel better. Awkward silence. Touch in. You shouldn't get a cute girl's face all sticky. You know, unless she's into that sort of thing. It does look pretty good, actually. Can I have a bite? And then they brought up Hiyori. Touchy subject. No, they mean you're kind of probably referring to you putting on a brave face. And she's clearly more hurt than she's letting on. Yeah, when even Psych, I can tell, you know. It's pretty obvious, even to me. It's okay to be upset when things like this happen to your waifu, you know. Hopefully not too late to help her. It looks so cool that I had mixed feelings about that scene. And there we go. That should help. Well, I'm sure Konami's closer to Hiyori than anyone else, but you know, I get the idea. Really nice music. You're not alone is pretty much the idea here. Now eat some more cookies. That would make me feel better at least. No trouble at all. We're all friends here. We're all in this together. And that too. Is it? Unless the Fire Nation is attacking, I don't think that's snow. I think it's our Hadama Noro stuff. Yeah, I mean, how do you prepare for our Hadama that can, like, practically teleport right in front of you? The Netherworld? Yeah, this is getting to be some apocalypse level stuff if we don't stop it. Next great disaster. Name only. It's an unreasonable situation. Well, this is anime, so it's nothing new. And maybe Yukari to them, but she's Naysama to her. Yeah, well, Yuzuki, yeah, she was We already knew this was coming, so... I mean, they didn't, I guess. The audience did. I guess so. You got this, Akane. This is the favor. Just now. Of course. That should have been obvious, I guess. We have our mission. Gunfire, Aradama. Of course, this is an anime, so conventional weaponry is gonna do jack. Cute girls in school uniforms with swords, that's where it's at. Yeah. I guess it's like the gateway to the netherworld. It looks like a... I don't know, like an infection in the sky, sort of. Please do. That was Maki, yeah. I know Konami does. Oh, really? I don't recognize her voice that well, so... Especially on a phone. S grade gear? S equipment, whatever it was called. Him I do know by voice. Next generation, I guess. We got our motivation. Let's go, girls. Hopefully most of us come back alive. Ready as we'll ever be. Please, what? You need to finish your sentence. our good Aradama. Man, that looks cool. I think he made a path. Take it. That wasn't much of an answer, really, but take that as an okay. Yeah, I got more important things to do. You're not important enough. And basically, yeah, they held off the unimportant characters while the main characters deal with it. Like, you know, Konami. I thought the window was broken at first, but it was just a reflection of her hair. And she's still butthurt, which is great. Yes, eat her. Bite her head off. Chew it and then spit it out. Then have another Ardama chew it up and swallow it. Is the sword speaking? I think it senses danger. It doesn't get much more dangerous than what you're facing now, so... Well, I figured as much. Yeah. I felt that was obvious, but it's good to have confirmation. I'll admit, I had difficulty remembering the sword names. They're very lengthy. I remember hers is Chidori, that's about it. That means you can still rescue her. And here we go. Yukari and Konami actually working side by side. Did you ever think you would see this after episode 1? It's not going well so far, though. Okay, round 2. Like... I think you're cancer that needs to be extinguished for the show. You know, not that anyone asked me, but in a show with literal monsters, you are my least favorite character. Because you're a terrible human being. Well, it's not the actual reason, but... And someone's helping her, of course. I'm not even surprised. Oh, Yomi? My god, Yomi. Man, she looks cool, though. I'm not gonna try to say that 3 times fast. Man, I love the dark shroud she's in. It just makes her look so cool. Meanwhile, the cannon fodder getting beat up. Really cool transitions between the individual battles here. Even though you don't like me as much as Konami does. Yeah, more important than being a tool. Not that there's anything wrong with being a tool. I know you seem to enjoy that, but it's not for everyone. She's a lot better than you are. Because you didn't gain strength the proper way, with hard work and friendship. And I'll do it with my sword and stabbing. There we go. I'm just kidding, I wanted to die. I wanted to get a spanking, preferably by Konami. And she's done. Oh, I do. Mostly because it's hot in this room. Man. She looks cool, but at the same time, it's kind of a sad state to be in. So, again, mixed feelings. Oh, is that Yomi? She looked a little bit different. You now do her next. It'd be funny. I got her interest. What, obedience? I wish. You know you deserve that. What is she gonna do, though? Just give her a hug? I hate you so much. She came here to save you and you throw a rock at her. I mean, it's not impossible for her to just kill you herself, like you're wanting the satisfaction for herself, but not where I see it going. Still don't understand why she's so loyal to that thing. And I think she's done. Probably already fought past her limits. You know, in the early days of this anime, I remember people on the internet comparing it to the anime Battle Girl High School, which was a terrible anime. It really upset me because it's actually a good anime. But, you know, idiots are gonna be idiots on the internet, so... Oh man, that's so cool. That's just flash stepping. I just love the animation on that. But still, will it be enough? She still has with sushi going, so it's fine, but... Ain't that the truth? She's fighting for the girl she loves, after all, so, you know. It's understandable. Man, that is just such high-level combat. Yes. Is that not obvious? Similar to how you feel about Ichikishima. And just reach in and pull Hiyori out. There she is. Just grab her. Grab her by the legs, sword, head, whatever. Yes, it does. I love you. You need to come out. That was your cue to say something like that, Konami. Yep, that's the suggestive looking hole that Konami made that you need to penetrate, go through, to reach her. Stop being inside of another woman and come out. Konami needs you. She really did just pop right out. Like giving birth almost to a full-grown person. There we go. Oh my. I bet it does. I like how their first meeting, she's on top. Yes. Yes, they did. I love this show. You're kind of ruining the moment, you know. Okay, now you two can have your alone time. Hikari will take things from here. Or she'll follow you. Either way, works, I guess. They really do look pretty good in their S equipment, storm, whatever you call it. Noogie, noogie, noogie. And they're just glad to have you back, Hiyori. Aw. I like that brief look away before she said that. Hiyori, you're great. And I knew the episode was gonna end. I knew it. I was really into this episode too. It went by in a flash. This show was just so good. It sucks to be the people that dropped this at like episode 1 because little they know it was a good anime. Which I saw its potential from episode 1, but I guess some people didn't. Which is whatever, you know. I understand there's too much anime in the world to give all of them a fair chance, so it's not like I'm gonna harp on them too much for that, but I think the people that did stick with this anime are happy they did. I know I am. Really cool action, great characters, interesting story. I mean, it's not the deepest story in the world, but it's deep enough to be compelling. I love the relationships, the obvious ships like Hiyori and Konami. Ichikishima and Yukari, Mai and Sayaka, Kaoru and Ellen. I'm probably forgetting some ships here, but I'd say Konami and Hiyori is the most obvious one, with even Tagitsu acknowledging and calling them lovebirds. And their meeting, of course, was on top of each other. So that was the 22nd episode of Toji no Miko. And another really good episode. Okay, so we do have the Ayano Koji president now, like, on board. Yuzuki, I think, is her name, and she does seem to have quite a reputation among the other presidents, so it is interesting, but yeah, she'll be a valuable asset to be sure. It was pretty cool seeing like Yukari just walking in there, just bringing her and it's like, hey, we got a new member, you know, everyone say hi and all that. Wish people stop making noise. Anyway. Yeah, pretty much, he also had a scene with our main Toji characters. He's sitting around eating cookies or whatever, having a good time. And you had Konami eating like a mint chocolate cookie or whatever. And that's kind of what, you know, Hiyori likes. That's kind of what brought up the subject of her. And it became very obvious very quickly that Konami was very much forcing herself to act normal, happy about in the situation where that's not how she feels at all. And that was apparent to everyone watching. So they kind of just talked to her, got her to open up a little bit and let her know that she's not alone. They're all in this together. They all have similar feelings on the matter. None of them are obviously as close to Hiyori as Konami is, obviously. But still, that doesn't mean they don't understand what she's going through at all. And they can be there to help her and all that. And Mai just straight up hugging her to comfort her because Mai is obviously her best friend. And all that. So that was a really nice scene. Actually, almost got me to tear up. I'll admit that music did a good job of really driving home the emotions of that scene. Anyway, Konami decided to ask for permission to take on Taigitsu herself, and pretty much to try to get back Hiyori's sword, I guess, was the initial mission there. And they got some special new model storm armor to do that. Eventually, she realizes that not only can she get the sword back, but Hiyori's in there too. She's alive as well. You can get her back. You can not only get the sword, but you can get the person as well. That's a great deal there, if she can pull it off. So everybody else is kind of holding off the unimportant characters like Ayumu and the unnamed ones. And while Yukari and Konami actually take on Taigitsu herself. And, well, it was mostly Konami. But yeah, Konami was definitely fighting her best, definitely has some cool moves, and just doing her best in this fight. She definitely has a lot of emotional drive, or however Yukari put it. And in the end, yeah, she was able to get a solid strike on Taigitsu, which Hiyori inside of her was able to see that slit, and was able to just come on through it, and it really was like giving birth to a baby. Like the more I think about it, the more I think that analogy fits. Just she was in there all wrapped up like a baby in the womb. She saw it. She went through it and went into I was gonna say mommy's arms, but that's a little bit weird since they're a ship. But you know what I mean. She jumped over onto Konami and landed on her, and it was a very happy little reunion there. And I really did like how Taigitsu's lovebirds comment, because yeah, that was pretty much what that situation was. Of course, they didn't really have much time to really enjoy that time together before they had to, you know, not worry about not dying again. And Hikari just breaks the floor, they all fall through, and they all meet up with each other. And honestly, the mission pretty much went about as well as it could. I mean, they still have Taigitsu to deal with, but now they have Hiyori back, and now the gang's all together, so definitely some good news for the first time in a while. So, one step at a time, we'll take care of this apocalypse, we'll get there. And I actually completely forget to mention the stuff with the Renfu president. Okay, she was kicked to the curb, fired pretty much immediately after the episode began, because she's a human, she is not useful at all. But Taigitsu, she was a means to an end, and now that end has been achieved, so, you know, bye-bye. And it was great seeing her get wrecked like that. However, Yomi is just weirdly loyal to her and protecting her no matter how much disrespect she just levies towards her. I don't really get that, to be honest. I mean, they showed flashbacks of the two of them, and I'm not sure how much I'm supposed to take away from that. Like, maybe the implication there is the fact that Yomi didn't really feel needed or belonging anywhere, and she gave her that. I guess she saw the potential in her, gave her a chance. I don't know. I still don't get it even after watching that flashback. If I was supposed to get it, it didn't work. But, you know, whatever. I guess she feels like she's too far deep to really leave. I don't know. Yumi's the hardest character to read by far in this show. That's not even funny how much that's true. But yeah, Yomi came by, she rescued her, and she was about to die, unfortunately. But so, I guess they're still together. I guess they'll be together to the end. And yeah, that was really the episode. Let's just reiterate the fact that the fight with Taigitsu was really cool. I love the fighting, the choreography with that fight. Konami is really powerful. Toji, you can see how she actually was fighting on roughly Taigitsu's level there. Of course, Yukari is really good as well. And it's definitely interesting how you can see the two of them fight together, which is not something you would see coming after watching episode 1, when, you know, Hiyori tries to murder Yukari and Konami just kind of gets in the way. But also the fact that, yeah, it's really nice that Hiyori and Konami are together once again, and yeah, I hope to see a bit more of their reunion in the next episode, maybe, possibly. I don't know, maybe a kiss scene, although I doubt it. Anyway, it was good stuff. Can't wait for more. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, the Dragon of Oshu, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon, and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.